Hey y'all, welcome to Nat and Grace Revelations. This is Tarot Tia. This is going to be a reading for Gemini. May or may not resonate, but I do offer personal readings, and a link to the site is in the description. I keep hearing can't keep up. He or she can't keep up. But it feels like this is somebody who's talking negatively about somebody because they think they're stupid, you know? I don't think these people realize that they're just childish. Like, have y'all ever had to humble yourself and just play dumb around people that you know are stupid as fuck? Like, they think they know what they're doing, think they know what they're talking about, think they think that they're smarter than you. You know what I mean? And it's just just let this dumbass do what they do. You feel me? You know what I mean? Sometimes when you know how intelligent you are and you realize people are playing with your intelligence or assume that you're stupid because you're nice, you just got to let them do it until they start violating. Okay? And I think this is where it's a fine line, where these people are realizing there are people who they can violate and disrespect, and there are people who they're going to have to communicate with respectfully. I am not beneath you. I am your peer. I am your equal. We are going to speak to each other with respect. We are going to treat each other with respect. Whatever is going on in this situation, in this environment, with these relationships here, we got to raise the frequency, because this immature way of talking to people, talking about people, it's not going to be tolerated. It's almost like there's this group chat or something where all these people can communicate together, but they're gossiping and talking shit about somebody or people, like their peers, their coworkers, all of that. Sheeta. It's not going to be tolerated. It's not going to be tolerated. So I think that somebody's going to wind up having to explain why they're gossiping about their coworkers or peers. And they'll lie and say that they aren't, but they are. They're competitive. They're a punk. And that's why they're talking behind people's backs like this, or talking to people crazy like this, because they need to grow up. It is proving that they are not ready to level up. They're not ready for growth. They are not ready. Do you get what I'm trying to say? No matter who they think they are, they're still showing their level of maturity is not where it needs to be for this next level. But I think it's just coming from being competitive. From being competitive, and especially with the same sex. Somebody's yeah, we can't welcome you onto this team, into this group, whatever it is. So Carrie, Kara, Kiera, Kara, they gotta go because they're too aggressive. They're too jealous, too mean. And I think they've caused enough damage. I'll say that. They've caused enough damage, enough pain and suffering, enough losses. Or say if this is a very aggressive, mean, rude, disrespectful manager or something, or coworker, or whatever. This is the reason that people are leaving. They're quitting. It's because of this person. They're aggressive. They're disrespectful. They're mean. They're jealous spirited. And they can't hide how they feel about people. You get what I'm saying? So they will not treat people like equals. Does that make sense? You can tell that there is some type of discrimination that has been taking place, or some type of funny treatment that's been a really big factor in this environment or amongst these people, because there's jealousy. That's the root of it. And this is the end of it. Especially if Leah, Lisa, Leisha, Leah. Anything like that is a factor here. This jealousy and aggression and evil eyeing, like, it's over with. It's over with. But in my opinion, it's because this person is talking about somebody behind their back, but they're talking about the things that they do outside of work. They're not talking about this person's work performance. They're telling people details about this person's life outside of work because they're watching them outside of work. They're tuned into them outside of work. And I think that is what is bothering somebody else here, because they're trying to figure out, like, what should I do in this situation? Because I know that my peer is watching, listening, lurking, praying on someone specifically. And I don't want to see them done dirty because this person is shady as hell. What do I do? Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Macan. This is shady as hell. This person seems like they were playing crazy. They're toxic. They're, didn't I say, evil spirited, evil eyeing somebody and thought they could hide it. But the losses that they have the potential to cause are extreme. So I think it's best to let this go. Denise. And this is like, or else. MD. Get away from this person. Because they've been plotting on somebody. Or help people plot on somebody, scheme on somebody, set somebody up, whatever this may be. Drika. And somebody in the background is watching all of it play out. So if this person winds up losing their job, they wind up in a situation to where they are made to seem like they're rude, disrespectful. People are mistreating them, being funny, acting towards them, and lying about it, how they're treating them, how they're talking to them. And somebody is just being like a fly on the wall in this equation, just literally just witnessing this. And this leads into termination. So I think somebody is getting fired because of how rude, disrespectful, and impatient that they are, and for gossiping about people within the workplace. Because again, I could understand if they're talking about these people and their work performance, but they're gossiping about this person and their life outside of work, and it's unprofessional, because it's like, you shouldn't even, again, be sharing these details or have this information, or where did you get this information? Sharing. Was what I heard. Janice. I think somebody's getting fired because they're violating people's privacy. They're in a position of power, of authority, or something like that, and they're using their position of power to, like, get people fired or to cause problems in other people's lives, or in someone's life specifically, because they want them to give up, to quit, or to get fired. You know, it's really nothing else to this. They want them to give up, quit, get fired. They don't want them here. They don't want them in this equation. They don't want them around, but it's because they're evil eyeing them. It's no other reason to this. Brown. Thank you so much.